Hello. Give me a second.
Mike 3-4, Juliet, India talking. We have you at our 198. Confirm guidance and begin RCS maneuver.
Okay. Where is it?
Affirmative, cleared for close
Ostranauts.
approach. Switching to 118.50. Mike 3-4.
Card, congrats on first. Cherry, congrats on second. Arcane, congrats on third. I think my internet's holding up.
Juliet, India approach. This is Mike 2634.
I need to figure out a better way for chat because I don't feel like my windows are like properly set up for this. By windows I mean screens.
Mike 3-4, you are cleared for IFR approach. Maintain current course and decel.
Okay, Spotify. Enough for me. Hello, I hope everybody's having a good day.
Juliet, India approach.
I don't seem to have dropped any frames yet,
06 down.
so I'll take that as a good sign.
Switch to 118.50. You are cleared for approach.
Where'd my chat window go? There it is. I don't need to see me. You can see me. That's enough. This game is called Ostranauts. If you've ever played a game called Space Station 13, it's fairly similar
We have guidance. Firing
stylistically and mechanically, except it's single player.
Affirmative. Cleared for close.
You little scrap boy in space, getting scrap and selling scrap and doing up your ship and trying to make some money while being heavily in debt. It's kind of like real life, I guess. I remember we're gonna crash a bunch because I know the flying is an absolute nightmare, and I don't remember how to do it. So that can only end poorly. I get to make our character. I can just randomize a bit. This man's got tapioca hair. That'll do. I like that one. That's probably right. So the way this character works is first you make your little guy. The first intra-system dating app. Wow. And then you it gives you like a bunch of choices what you can do over the coming years. So you're 18. I'm sorry. Did I confirm on this or something? Is there? There we go. No. That's supposed to be my real name? I have no idea how this works. Oh, this is gonna have a lot of reading. But I like reading, so it's fine. Sorry, I keep glancing over at the drop frames to make sure I'm not broken. The Timoa MedTech takes a glance at your charts, then at your body, then back at the charts. Immunosuppressed, low bone density, hypovolemic standard condition for a young spacer on K-Leg Station. Born and raised as you were in the weak microgravity of a 33-kilometer asteroid. Doc says the insomnia is catching up with you. It's chronic around here. Sometimes likely caused by radiation and lack of sunlight. Your eyes work well enough for now, but they're still bad, and they're getting worse. 18 years old and rapidly approaching middle age. Your muscles are feeble by Mars standards. They wouldn't stand a chance on Earth. No shit, you say. You're no Earther and you never will be. Heart monitor beeps and then beeps again. Board tech scribbles a few notes and grants you your work permissions. Healthy enough to strip holes in the boneyard despite everything. Fine with you. Closer to the ships after all. And you're going to get one. New biological father, Martin Calderon, shipbreaker for Virginia, Titan. New biological mother, Maria Eduarda Sophia Conrad, shipbreaker from Jade Rabbit, Luna. So, I don't know why it says Rachel Conrad. That's not my name. I guess this is no. I don't know. Maybe it'll fix itself in a second. Chris Crank, age 18, net worth $102. That's about right. Careers change. Shipbreaker skilled in spaceship engineering, skilled in zero-G ops. Notable contacts. So now it gives us a bunch of things we do until we're ready to kick out on our own. Despite your best efforts, your dreams of owning your own salvage ship still elude you. Find yourself wondering if a change of strategy is in order. How will you spend the upcoming years? Seek adventure, work on self. So seek adventure, spend the year taking risks in hope of getting ahead. Events will change your traits, skills, relationships, cash, and starting items depending on your choices. Work on self. Lie low to invest time mastering useful skills or changing personal traits. Costs 1 to 3 years each. Note that aging will impact your traits as well. Save some money. Lie low to avoid trouble and tighten your belt to pocket some cash. Seek ship. See if any valuable ships are available on the market. Selecting a ship ends career history. Review resume. Do a summary of your choices so far. I feel like this is... They said we're approaching middle age and we're only 18, so I guess space people don't live as long. And you gotta seek adventure. You're approached by a co-worker who's developed a less than legal method for making cash on the side. Apparently they've been tagging high-value salvage as junk in the system for the last 6 weeks. After the false tag, they leave the part on board the derelict and sell the location to the highest bidder. The scheme always involves the complicity of the breaker doing the final sweep, and today that happens to be you. The piece in question is a busted reactor, and you know it'll fetch a pretty penny on the black market. It's a big take, if you can pull it off, but there are risks. We can gather intel for the cops, we can backstab them, or we can report them to Ayatimwa. Or we can instigate violence. I don't want to report. Can I just like take the money? I don't want to backstab them. Oh, I thought it would give us an option to read. It did not. Something about this whole scheme doesn't sit right with you. In fact, you don't like the way the person's looking at you. Do they think they're better than you? Tougher? You ask them as much, and then don't listen to their answer. A scuffle ensues. One thing leads to another, and somebody, not you, gets brained with a crowbar. If they wanted to avoid said fate, you think to yourself as you flee the scene, then they shouldn't have implied you were some kind of weakling. You sure showed them who the weakling is. New enemy? Hell yes, hardly. Criminal from Cloudbreak, Venus. Oh, well, we made some money. We made 1,000 from that. Let's do another adventure. You're drinking at the local watering hole after your shift when you see the unicorn. They're the scion of an Aotearoa executive, sneaking out to rub shoulders and bump uglies with the common folk. You wince as they try to pay for their round and yuan. It's $1 for the likes of us, friend. It's dollars for the likes of us, friend. If you're careful and lucky, this could be an opportunity. You could start a riot. You pick their pocket. You can just mug them, seduce them, get them drunk. How seductive are we? You catch their eye across the crowded bar. A held gaze, quirk of the brow. That's all it takes. You're that good. It's a crying shame you scrap spaceships for a living. Sure, it's quintessential hustle, and to their credit, they're savvy enough to realize it. But it's not like it's slave labor. That's an inner system thing. 6 months, then a year. Time flies by in comparative luxury. In the end, they're forced to break it off for an arranged marriage to another Aotearoa film. But you'll always have Paris, the only cafe on the asteroid. New ex-lover, Marissa Gabriel Bell Levens, managed from Namadi Azekwe. I'm going to butcher a lot of these words. Station Kalek, Ganymede. Is that blood? Is that my blood? Despite your best efforts. Oh. Let's save some. One more adventure. He's a real beauty, the Tetsudo Heavy Lifter 448. And it's with a confusing mix of honor and dismay that you're contracted to take her apart. On day 4 of the break, you're welding through a wall compartment when something catches your eye. You snap off the torch, take a closer look. Your breath catches at the sight. A Miura intake regulator, apex of the defunct company's technical achievements. Today, one of the rarest aftermarket parts in the game. It's popular on the other markets too. Maybe Aotearoa doesn't need to know about this. Dagger, hello. Welcome in. Oh. What can we do here? Bribe your boss, split the profits, smuggle it through the black market, notify, smash it, and feel alive. Let's see if we can get our boss in on it. Aotearoa's middle management know which way the solar wind blows. Rumward, unless something has gone terribly wrong. Uncle Awo doesn't want to know about how its legendary black markets are run, and it definitely doesn't want whistleblowers. But as ever, there's a right way and a wrong way to approach a bribe. And in either case, rumors always find a way to get back to the fraud unit of AOSEC. All this runs through your head as you slip your supervisor a credit chip and ask them to take an early lunch on you. He watches her eyes glaze over. It's clearly something she's had to do many times before. Just don't fuck it up, she says brusquely, and heads back to the pod. Good advice in general, you think. As you fire up the welder, assuming you don't, the part will net you far more than the bribe at the end of the day. A good haul, even though it will inevitably attract a little heat from the authorities. Ooh. And then I think we seek ship. I don't know if we have enough money. I don't know how this... Either way, this net worth thing, that doesn't matter, I think. This is just like how much money we have in our pockets. Agiso's register has given the vessel an OSR of moderate, indicating that it is legal for sale, but does not possess ship systems beyond basic travel and life support. The Dream. Model Dream, year 2057. Passenger shuttle. We could make that work, right? Mortgage, 862,000. Payments per shift, 2,325. We take it. You're now the proud owner of a Tetsudo dream. You can now reach some of the outer derelicts beyond the watchful eye of the yardmasters. Now that you're on your own terms, the next move is up to you. Maybe score a valuable part or two, or resale, or reuse. Pull down a platinum tier payout on a gig, or maybe even discover a ship discarded before its time. Whatever the case, beats sweating in a full suit all day for someone else's profit. Time to get out there and find your future. Let's just review our life. Deirdre, hello. Welcome in. Oh, place to pause. Right, before I do anything, give me a second. I love you, listener. Thank you. my Pride Month scarf. I wanted to. No. And. Like that not work. There we go. How does this work again? You can right click on things, interact with them. There are hotkeys as well. My shoes are on the floor. Am I naked? Please don't be actually naked. Nearly. What was that sound? Are we running? How are we running ads? What? It's been 30 minutes. There should be no ads. Give me a second. Has my fucking ad settings changed? I hope not. I'm running ads for 30 minutes. Yeah. Might be under monetization ads. A 3-minute ad every 22.5 minutes? No, go fuck yourself. Huh? Ads per minute. 8 minutes. No. Low. Yeah. How many ads? 30 seconds for a 0.5 minute ad every 60 minutes. No, I want... There we go. I don't know why it was set up high. I haven't changed these settings. I haven't looked at these settings in over a year. Twitch trying to add more ads to help you out. Fuck you, Twitch. Don't touch my settings. I want 3 minutes every hour so that pre-roll ads don't happen. I think that should be... Let me refresh just to make sure. Three minutes every 6 minutes. Okay. Let me put my shoes on. Neat. So this is my room on the space station. I'll very rarely be back here. Also, it's playing a sound, but it didn't swap the scene. But that's okay. I don't actually want the scene to be swapped anymore. I only want the scene to be swapped when we're playing story games. Oh, here we go. That is a pressure suit. We want that, don't we? Put it on. What are you doing? Oh, I can't have shoes on. We have a helmet. We don't want to keep the helmet on. We will suffocate. We can probably clip this to ourselves, can't we? Or maybe it's like a proper pressure suit that has them. We're on like the lowest rung of the ladder. This, I don't think, does this hold in air? I'm not sure. We're gonna figure it out. Oh, I can clip it here. Yeah, there we go. We're actually not going to take shoes with us. A drink pouch? Sure. We can freshen up. Not that we need to. Ah, our toolbox. We do want that. That can't be put in an inventory though. But we can drag it. I'm actually going to turn down the volume in the game whenever we get a chance. The door to K-Lake Station slides open and you're greeted by the familiar aroma of station vendor fare. Spot prawn stir fry in suya curry, kebab chicken in a yaji spice rub, Szechuan beef with pink peppercorn. Your head knows that the meat is aquaponic, or lab-grown, or worse. But your heart tells you that anything prepared by human hands is better than trencher's chow. Tired-looking spacers circulate between the bunks, the refuel kiosks, and the breaker yard, moving in and out of the gossamer haze of cigarette smoke that is a permanent fixture on the station. The smokes are Sangara Viceroys, the breaker brand of choice. Folks here will chain smoke them unfiltered no matter how many times Aotama execs find them for overworking the CO2 scrubbers. Your new ship is waiting in port, not far from the kiosk hub and scrap shops. Once you find it, you can finally undock from this rock. If you want to strip ships for salvage, all you need are the hand tools you own. But you'll need a welder to start remodeling and repairing hulls. Either way, if you're lucky, you can finally start making a living. Something beyond the corporate-sponsored rat race of breaking ships for daily wage. A life you can call your own. Options, audio. And then put that back up. That got really loud. Can we go in here? No. And then the game gives you a little bit of a tutorial here. How do I... Let me just put that there. Pick up. inventory. These things will constantly be needed. So we're just gonna put them. Let's see. Install. Here. And then we get to work. There is different speed settings in the game. Everything takes time to do. And if you notice down at the bottom right, we have our shift timer. At the end of our shift, we have to pay money. Get some stuff that's in here. There's a cumbersome friction welder and a tactical knife. Yay. We'll take this with us. Oh, where did that go? Oh, it's in my... I've been dragging this around like an idiot every time I play this game. We want to head down to the air. I don't think we have enough to afford a license. 5,000. No, we can't. So what do we do? I don't remember. So we need to find a job. I think this gig terminal can give us one. Courier. Lost payout. We have a little bit of money, so we can take a couple of these, I think. Ideally, something that pays a little bit of money. We need... Well, this one looks promising. It costs us 300 start. Esther Spence is seeking a secure and prompt delivery of an aftermarket electrical box to unit Sierra Franklin, who is currently located on the host talisman, 1,300 kilometers. Sierra Franklin needs the item in question because it belonged to them long ago. So, what? Is it here? I don't know how these work. But if we can get that, that's worth between 4,000 and 37,000. Basically, we just want enough money to buy a license so we can do some stuff. Otherwise, we have to do piracy. And I'm not against piracy. But I also don't want to die. Let's take gig. Cannot take gig. Wrong pickup kiosk. Huh? This? Oh, this is a taxi. We buy scrap. Oh, pickup locker is K-leg. So where's... Pickup location K-leg as a KO commercial blocker. So we got to go there. That's fine. I think we go here, access transit, and then go to as a commercial. Are you wearing a tin bucket, or are you a tin bucket? A little bit of both. Stepping off the tram at K Lake's commercial district, the difference is immediately apparent. It's a lot nicer, but somehow less worn out. Less people come here, or at least less rough and tumble types. The main point of interest here is the Port Authority office, a place that every captain inevitably becomes familiar with as they navigate the web of red tape surrounding spaceport operations. Usually you'll find at least a few pilots and a few owners slouched in line here, down on their luck and hoping for a break. The longer the line, the more likely that the nice clerk is on duty today. This district also offers spacers with funds to spare, plenty of lavish means to part with their windfalls. The shipbroker offers mortgages on pre-owned vessels, as well as derelicts from the boneyard stock. Van Buren's self-care kiosk offers medical products and treatments for acute and chronic ailments. Embassies for distant colonies allow applications for permanent residence visas, coveted for tax discounts and improved legal treatment. Unfortunately, the decade since the loss of Earth to the ablative cascade of 59 has rendered colony interaction increasingly rare and informal, and legal status highly coveted, let alone full citizenship. Legal status often confers local benefits such as cargo trade discounts and rights to purchase private housing and docking. So we need the gig terminal. Here, there, over there. I think we can also, like, call people. Let's call... Oh, we have goals here as well. Hostile takeover acquisition. Find out what Jackson White needs. We'll see. Visit an embassy. Try Oakley commercial. Bushcrank aspires to obtain legal status eventually. Visit an embassy, such as those in Oakley commercial. What we want is, no, not roster. Home. Do I not have socials? Here we go. Jackson White, contact. Career manager of the flotilla. Oh, hey, they're there. Ask what's up. Okay, cool. Well, whatever. I guess I'll wait here. Look at us. You can hire them as a crew. I don't know how that works. I've never hired anybody before. Ask about home. Ask about family. Advance badmouth your enemies. Leave. What's up? Gently places their hands on Bushcrank's arm. There's a bunch of settings, a bunch of options. Alert reply. Why not? Mildly funny comment. Strange, compelling story, and they tell it at length. Sure. Return the lightly touch. What a weird interaction. Okay. We want that one at the bottom. Esther. Job taken. Access locker. Signal box. And now we leave. We'll set that as our current goal. Right? Thanks. The host talisman. Back to the port. I did not see the live notification. I was stuck in Overwatch now. Fucky hello. How did I mean, you called it Overwatch Hell, so I assume it didn't go too well. Beeping, beeping. It's fine. It's fine. Right? It's fine. I don't have any control of this. Like, it's not like I can push anything. This is the game. Okay. If a game worrying me like that. Alright. First things first, this toolbox. Let's put it here. Now, let's see if I remember how to fly. Let's save first. No, this is just because I had teams with 0 reading comprehension. I had beating DPS. I had people blame me for lack of heals when I had 3,000 healing more than any other support. No, it's just because I didn't have Twitch open one else game. I get you. Push crank of the tripping reliquary. That is an odd name. Let's link PDA. Nav station. Vessel name Tripping Reliquary. Registration JDOG6. Make Tetsudo Model Dream year 2057. Oh, I want to link. So, any notifications for the ship will go to me now. Neat. So let's see if I remember how to undock. You're the end, so now highlighting. Host talisman, there's where we gotta go. Switch to communications. I think I remember the first big game at least. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right for Overwatch. Local channel. Channel A-leg. Press undocking clearance. And then we can unclamp. And then we, how do I get out of this map? Oh, no. There. Huh? What? Why? What's happening? I definitely changed those settings, didn't I? How is it worse? It's... Why are they running again? I don't see any. I think this... Can I change the frequency of ads during a stream? They're turned off. Three minutes every 60 minutes. It has not been 60 minutes, and this is the second time ads have run. The ads are coming to get you. Like, can I just turn them off entirely? What am I gonna do? Maybe you can't change the midstream. Maybe I'd have to restart. Hey, the ads are starting every 3 minutes. Something is terribly wrong. Am I reading comprehension bad? 3 minutes every 60 minutes. I love ad-only streams. Yay! Twitch is make ad certified minutes. Is there a... I gotta